The reason that why light for you, right? So somebody I just can see all the chat coming up, and it's I can see why light's putting lots of comments. I can't see what they comment because it's too quick. But I saw somebody say, why do you do that? Because he's a perfect example of someone trying to seek for power over people. And he can't get power over me. So therefore there is a great agitation and annoyance inside of him. He tried to be nice in the beginning to get my attention, and it didn't work. But like nice, but with a power, like nice, but you have to listen to me because I know better than you. And then when I didn't listen to him, it started getting more and more negative, and now it's just abuseful. But if he had empathy or compassion, he would be able to see that, and he'd be able to reflect on the way he's behaving or speaking, and that he obviously doesn't need to listen if he doesn't like it. But more than likely the story he'll be telling himself is, I've got to save all these other people from her. She is dangerous. My comments will save people. So I let him comment because I always think it's good to just have all the comments out there, so that there's no hiding of anything. So anyone that dislikes me, but I can tell you his passion is totally personal, and it's personal to him because he can't overpower me, and that's all that's important to him. And it is a him. I'm not victim to you. You're victim to yourself. It's going to be so painful for him to hear this. His rage towards me is going to get worse and worse, and he'll start commenting more. It will be like burning in his heart, like and in his neck, like he'll feel really enraged, and the comments will come even more, like how dare she, and he'll really believe he's right and that he's got to save other people from me. I know that passion. I'm the only one calling her out on it. I've got to save all you guys from her. She's so terrible. But I think it's really good for any speaker that they must allow negative comments. So I must allow all of this. Like, people sometimes ask me to turn off chat, which I do if it gets like sexually abusive or very abusive. But I think it's really important that all perspectives are put across, so that people can make up their own mind and follow their own heart and their own feeling, and they're not talked into something. What becomes dangerous is when teachers segregate their students and try to get them into only one belief system, like you mustn't go to any other teachers, you mustn't hear any negative feedback. Negative feedback is vital. And then eventually you begin to see that nothing is true. Even everything that I've said tonight was the perspective of this particular body-mind, but coming through, like, from this particular body-mind, and this particular body-mind has a particular flavour to it. It doesn't mean it's right. And then ultimately, on the ultimate level, it's coming from nothing. Nothing. Like, there's nobody here that's owning it, it's just coming out. It's just speaking out. and perceptions do always change. And it's seeing that who you are is beyond any perception, any thought, any story, that nothing is on the absolute level true. Your essence is always free. And then the character has ideas and thoughts, but none of that will lead you to freedom. None of that is what you're actually looking for. It's thoughts. This instrument thinks, it evolves, it always evolves. Knowledge is infinite, it can endlessly evolve. Feelings are infinite, they can endlessly evolve. Everything can endlessly evolve. And none of it belongs to anyone. We're always like, this is my intelligence, this is my belief systems, and this limits you, this stops you growing. It's endless what you can possibly be. And it's like the more that you listen and put things in and look from different angles, the more that it can expand. But then you can only expand and really, really, truly grow when you know none of that is you. That anything is possible, anything. And there's nothing that you can get stuck on. Nothing that you can get stuck on. So I hope that that information can open up any ideas in your mind of limitation. And then energetically there can be a tuning in to something else, something that's infinite, that we all have, but it's forgotten, that your essence is infinite, that who you truly are is infinite.